Welcome to Thermocomposer. In this video, you'll learn how to create an inspection and turn it into a professional report. This process helps you organize your inspection data and generate documentation you can share with clients or your team. We'll break this down into 3 easy steps so you can follow along without any confusion. First, we'll start by creating a new inspection and entering all the essential details. Here, we have the Create New Inspection page, where we'll set up our new inspection project. The inspection creation form has loaded, and we can see all the fields we need to fill out. To enter core inspection details, let's start by clicking this Customer Search field. Select the customer from the drop-down. In this case, we'll choose this option. Click on the Object Search field to specify what we're inspecting. Choose the building or object from the drop-down that appears. Next, we need to specify our equipment by clicking this field. Select your thermal imaging equipment from the drop-down. This ensures proper image processing settings. Let's scroll down to access the remaining fields we need to complete. Click the Inspection Title field and enter a descriptive title that clearly identifies this inspection. Click the Inspection Type drop-down to categorize this inspection. Select the appropriate inspection type from the list. This helps with report templates and analysis. Click the Date field to set when this inspection was performed. Choose the inspection date from the calendar picker. Finally, click in the Notes section and add any relevant observations or conditions that might affect the inspection results. You have entered all the core inspection details. Let's go to the next step, which is to add metadata and environmental conditions. Let's scroll down to access the Environmental Conditions section. To add environmental conditions, click this field and enter the ambient temperature in Celsius. Set the emissivity value here. This controls how the thermal camera interprets surface temperatures. Enter the humidity percentage in this field, as it can affect thermal readings. Document the sky conditions here. This helps explain any external thermal influences. Finally, record the wind conditions in this field to complete the environmental data. You have now added all the metadata and environmental conditions for your inspection. Let's go to the next step, which is to upload files to create the inspection. To upload files and create the inspection, click here and select your thermal and RGB image files from your device. Once the files are uploaded, the system will automatically create your inspection and take you to the inspection dashboard where you can begin analyzing your data. Let's go to next step, which is to monitor the image uploads and processing status. To monitor image uploads and processing, click the notification bell icon here to see the upload progress. You'll see your images being uploaded and processed in the background. As they finish processing, they'll appear as thumbnails in the image bar below. Once your uploads are complete, click Clear Finished to clean up the notification panel. Finally, close the notification panel by clicking the X button here. Your images have finished uploading and processing successfully. Let's go to the next step, which is to adjust and align the thermal and RGB images. To adjust and align thermal and RGB images, start by fine-tuning the temperature scale on the left. Drag this lower handle up to optimize the thermal contrast. Click the Align tool icon to begin the image alignment process. Click on a distinctive point in the thermal image. This will be your first reference point for alignment. Next, click the exact same location on the RGB image to match your first reference point. For better accuracy, click a second alignment point on the thermal image, preferably at a different location. Click the corresponding second point on the RGB image to complete the alignment setup. Hit Apply to confirm and process the alignment between both images. Finally, click Save View to preserve your aligned and adjusted image settings. Your thermal and RGB images are now properly adjusted and aligned. Let's go to next step, which is to annotate and save the image view. To annotate and save the image view, select the Rectangle Annotation tool here. Draw a rectangle around the area of interest on the thermal image. In this case, we'll highlight the window area to mark it for our report. Once you've finished annotating, click here to save this view for inclusion in your inspection report. Let's go to the next step, which is to select images for the report. To select images for the report, click the Add to Report icon on this first thermal image. Add this second thermal image to your report as well by clicking its icon. Let's switch to the RGB images by clicking this filter option. Select this RGB image for your report by clicking the Add icon. Continue adding the remaining RGB images you want to include by clicking their respective Add icons. Once you've selected all your images, head back to the report editor by clicking here. You have selected all the images you want to include in your report. Let's go to next step, which is to generate the report from a template. To generate the report from a template, select the TC Building Inspection (EN) template that matches your inspection type, then click the Generate Report button to start the process. The system will now process all your inspection data and compile it into a professional report format. Your report has been generated from the template and is ready for final review. Let's go to the next step, which is to review and export the report as a PDF. To review and export the report as a PDF, take a moment to scroll through the entire generated report and verify that all sections contain the correct information and formatting. Once you're satisfied with the report content, click the PDF button in the top right corner to initiate the download. The system will now generate your PDF file, and you'll notice the page remains active while the download processes in the background, giving you a professional inspection report ready for client delivery. Your report is reviewed and exported as a PDF. You've now completed the full process of creating an inspection and generating a professional report. That's all there is to it.